Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. We're standing here in the restored Temple of Time on the Triforce symbol being epic like that. So let's roll on forward and see what's up these stairs. The Master Sword pedestal should be back here, right? Yep, there it is. So when we go up to it, we can see that we can press A to strike, because it seems like everything around here is activated by that. So we strike the Master Sword down into its pedestal. It gets all glowy, and we make this pretty awesome looking blue transparent staircase. Leading up to a window. I don't know what good it's gonna do if we're just leading up to a window. Holy crap, it's Ooccoo! And Ooccoo Jr., and they're going up the stairs rather funny looking. She's not big enough to be going up the stairs. She kind of just appears on the next stair up. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so as she walked through it, the window went transparent, so that's awesome. And this doorway up here actually is going to lead us into our next dungeon, which is the Temple of Time. And I gotta say, this place is actually one of my favorite dungeons in the game. Largely because of how it looks. You know, that door there just looks awesome. And like this whole place, it has like this ancient feel. Like, it's not the same ancient feel that Arbiter's Grounds had, which was cool. But that was more like ancient ruins, and this is more like ancient good temple. You know? So I gotta say, it does look pretty cool, and there's another reason, but we're going to check this out up here first. Minda says, Link, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple entry, there were always matching ones on each side, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? That might not be a bad idea. So we transform into a wolf, and when we look here at this little empty slot, we can use our senses to see that there is indeed an outline of a statue here. So Minda explains it and says, I knew it, there was one more here originally. We need to find the other statue in this temple that matches that one. And pretty much that leads us to the other reason I like this temple. It's actually quite clever. The developers really only had to make like half of a dungeon, because basically what this consists of is the first half is going up, and I was kind of just fell off the ledge there. Is actually going up and getting the statue. Then the second half is getting the statue back down here. So you are just going through the same rooms, but you have to do it a little bit differently, and the puzzles are a little bit trickier on the way back. So I really like the design or the layout of this place. So we need to take out our lantern here to light these torches. Obviously, I don't even know why they bother to make you do this. You know, I mean, this just seems so pointless. So we open up the treasure chest, and we get a small key. Nothing really important, actually, because the door that we're going to be using it is actually just up the stairs here. So they could have just made that door, unlocked from the start, but oh well. So at last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We searched all over, and now we're so close I can smell it. But maybe that was just me. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Our young man. We're so close, so please help us find what we're looking for. And that's pretty much Ooccoo's role in this place. She doesn't really help us out any more than before. She just lets us return, and we just kind of store her in our pocket for the rest of the dungeon. So, there's the door we needed to unlock. Like I said, they might as well just made this door accessible in the first place, since Ooccoo stops you anyway. So this is basically the type of room we're going to be looking at for pretty much the entire dungeon. Sort of this ancient... there's a lot of these columns around everywhere. These golden bells are in pretty much every room. And, hookshot targets. I like the big golden switches, too. Those are pretty cool. So we need something to press the switch down. So we have to grab one of the pots over here. Set it down on the switch, and it opens the gates around. So let's open this chest over here first. Yeah, 30 arrows. Kind of pointless, I gotta say, but oh well. And take care of this little Cyclops Skulltula here. And as we get up here, we can see that this gate now blocks our path, but actually what we can do is just destroy the pot that we put on the switch, and it'll move the gates back, and now this gate is open. So that's kind of nifty, I guess, but... Okay, these guys... Oh, crap. You can use the Mortal Draw. It's actually what I was trying to do there, but I accidentally rolled forward. The Mortal Draw will take those guys out in one hit with absolutely no problems. Of course, it doesn't work on, like, more than one, so... And these guys, they're really easy to deal with. With the Master Sword, they only take like 4 hits. So, one sword combo will take them out without any trouble. There's a chest up here, but I think there's a keys over here we want to take care of. Of course. Kind of goes through the window there, which is kind of weird. But we open this chest to get a red rupee. You know, might as well. We will need rupees, actually, in a little bit. We need 300 to actually make it into the next dungeon. But, you know, that's not really that big of a concern right now. There's still plenty of opportunities for rupees before we get there. So as we go over here, we see this strange-looking statue. If we walk up to it, it actually comes to life. This is an Armos statue, and they're pretty easy to deal with. You can use bomb arrows, but I like it to kind of just do the back slice. Oh, I thought that would kill it, but I guess not. Okay, well, there we go. So then, as usual, you know, he jumps around madly when he dies and explodes. But whenever we kill him in here, we actually get another treasure chest. And when we open it, we get a dungeon map. Awesome. It's not actually that useful here. I mean, like I said, it's really just going up to get the statue and coming back down. The path is actually quite linear. There are only a few places here and there where you may actually need to, you know, make a choice on where you want to go. So it's pretty obvious there's 2 switches on the ground and a bunch of stuff laying around that we can use to press them down. So I'll just use the pots, I guess, because they're closest. But so when we do that, the gate opens and we can continue on, of course. Well, okay, I guess that works. So now we can finally get out of that first room there. And in here, actually, is where we're going to be seeing a lot of different things. This is really one of the only, like, non-linear rooms. Like, it still kind of is, but there are quite a few things you can do around here, like, depending on whether you're on your way up or your way back down. So there's a BMO statue over here. It looks a little different than the ones we used to encounter before, but still the same thing, just shoot him in the eye. Let's do it with this guy, and you can't really do the mortal draw on like 2 in a row, because when you kill one, shing, he does that. So there's no way to like cancel that. If you try to move in the middle of it, then actually he'll just keep his sword out, so it won't do you any good. Oh. Oh man, I got hit. A little bit slow there. I thought he would stay over there away from me, but... Ah, see, that's what I mean. You can't really do it, just because of that stupid sheathing animation. You know, let's just take care of this guy. There we are. See, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so when we actually come back over here to this gate, which I've been trying to show for the last, like, minute now, there's actually, you can see a Poe lantern back there. We can't really do anything about it right now. We can't aggravate it to come out or anything. So, that's one of those things we're just gonna have to wait a while for. You also see this big pit here in the middle with all these little baby spiders around. We can't get in there yet because there's a big electrical barrier there. So really the only thing we can actually do right now is go up these stairs. And as we go up, there's nothing really to do around here, but there is a spinner track that we have to use. So the spinner does get a little bit of usage outside of the Arbiter's grounds, but not near as much as it deserves, if you want my opinion. So up here, we can actually go around this way. As you can see, there's a locked door back there. So we have to go around this way. There are a few of these little spinner things coming around, which are kind of annoying. And we want to grab this statue over here on the side. And wait for him to come back around again so I don't get hit. There it is. But as you can see, there are 2 switches, and there's only 1 statue that we can pick up. And of course, if we stand on it, you know, that thing will come up, but what can we really do now? And whenever we go off, it goes back down. So we need to have another statue or something that we can put on there. And basically what we're going to have to do is come back around and use this thing here in the middle. This is actually an elevator. So we can push the switch and it'll take us in either up or down. Thankfully I went down because that's where we need to be going. This is going to lead us back into this big pit with all the baby spiders around. Actually, don't mess with those things right now. Just grab the statue that's over here and then make your way back up. Let's pull it this time, so we'll go back up. And basically, we're just taking the statue up to that other switch that was back there. So let's let the 2 spinner things come around. There it is. And now we can very slowly walk this statue over to the other side. So what you want to actually do here is kind of get like on the side, set the statue down, and then run. Well, if it would actually land on the switch, I thought that was pretty close. But all right, set it down and then run onto the thing before it comes up, because you won't be able to jump up there if you wait. So that's a little annoying, but what can you do? So we've come in here and the door is locked behind us. We're actually going to take care of this room in the next part because we're running out of time. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.